2022 Lexus LC engine 5.0 liters V8 spy shots. Howdy, accepted to this excellent website. This information is continue to limited to rumors. But, the Lexus LC is a great car. Readily available as a coupe and now as a convertible, this Lexus has punchy V8 and hybrid powertrain choices, the second option of which may get excellent natural gas mileage for the class. The LC takes care of nicely and trips easily, which makes it pleasurable to commute. Inside of, you'll uncover a very first speed interior with encouraging chairs and a whole lot of technology attributes. The LC has the very best expected dependability evaluation involving luxury sports cars. 2022 Lexus LC engine 5.0 liters V8. Not everything is fantastic with the LC, having said that. Some competition convey more highly effective engine solutions or exceptional dealing with, and lots of competition have an overabundance of person-welcoming infotainment methods. Also, the LC has got an amazingly small trunk area, which makes it difficult to stow a great deal more than one or two small luggage. Competition. The Mercedes SL is a two-chair roadster with a setting-up price that's equivalent to the LC's, and the better option in between both these arrives downwards to personal liking. Very similar powertrains in conditions of muscle, nevertheless the Mercedes has no hybrid giving. Either mix equipped dealing with an excellent use quality, although they absence the elite athleticism of some of their friends. The SL has far more practicality and coziness characteristics, which include an infotainment system that's simpler to use than the LC's. The SL has a bigger trunk area as properly. 2022 Lexus LC engine 5.0 liters V8. Codings regarding the LC in the luxury sports car ranks, but some customers will find it's a better option than the LC. Easily obtainable in coupe and convertible body styles, the Jaguar's good taking care of causes it to be extremely enjoyment to travel, and it provides a far more diversified engine collection that can vary from a fuel-punchy and productive turbo several up to a brawny 575 horsepower supercharged V8 that's stronger than any LC engine. It has a perfectly constructed inside and comfy hotels, despite the fact that the two-chair F-Type has a lower starting-up price than the LC by close to $30,000. It offers even more trunk area than the LC, and its interesting typical characteristics list consists of a easy infotainment system. What you have to get from 2022 Lexus LC. Natural beauty is a perspective of evaluation. The 2022 Lexus LC 500 Coupe is one of the finest appearing sports cars within its grouping. The massive leading grille protected with stainless pops out and helps make this car start looking muscle. The floor-embracing floor retains the car focused as very well as creates the car sense sportier. From the rear stop, the car is a satisfaction to view. The general design is eye chocolate and high quality as perfectly. 2022 Lexus LC engine 5.0 liters V8. The 2022 Lexus LC 500 Coupe appears to be compact from the leading fascia but has over-the-top place inside of the cabin. Communicating of extravagance, the strengthened carbon fibers plastic rooftop is an overstatement of luxury and creates quality. The elongated headlamps create individuality to the top fascia of this car and the fenders bulge in an outward direction. The most up-to-date 2022 Lexus LC 500 Coupe possesses an up-to-date environment control system and a trendy infotainment outdoor patio as properly. The mineral magnesium pedal shifters and all the precious metal decorations make the car appearance a lot more stylish than it increases the pub as well high to cross. The decorations are huge, ergonomic, and realistic. Along with the included declines of luxury, the driving encounter concentrations unfamiliar prior to and provides you a healthful knowledge. 2022 Lexus LC engine 5.0 liters V8. The coupe is covered with leather material from the inside of. The fashionable and wealthy Alcantara covers reveals the class in this particular coupe. The extra timber features can be achieved to match up the color of the car seats, which seem as great as they think. Communicating of comfort, you sleep on the premier foam shock-absorbing seating which give you appropriate comfort and ease and service. Besides the interior high-end and living space, the usefulness is limited on the 2022 Lexus LC 500 Coupe. The BMW attracts the greatest trunk area among the lot and the car within viewing the very least. Lexus tends to make this track of the over-the-top interior room or space. On the other hand, you will not need to bother about the infotainment on the 2022 Lexus LC 500 Coupe, as they have received it dealt with. With the most up-to-date rendition of the Lexus Inform on board, the infotainment system is provided with really an enhance around the 2021 year model. 2022 Lexus LC specification. The 2022 Lexus LC 500 Coupe attracts an extraordinary 5.0L in a natural way aspirated V8 engine that cranks out a considerable 472 HP at 392 lb-ft of torque. The engine is a extremely effective one, and when mated with the 10-pace digitally operated strong shift transmission, results in an exciting driving encounter. The engine has a enjoyable audio, and the person at the rear of the tire thinks the power transported by the engine all through. 2022 Lexus LC engine 5.0 liters V8. This two-doorway coupe has a different version designed for the 2022 model year. The hybrid trim carries with it an Atkinson routine adhering to a 3.6L V6 engine in conjunction with two electric engines and mashed with the constantly factor transmission, CVT. The hybrid powertrains ooze additional power to the car and make the driving working experience even more mania and useful. Talking of effectiveness, the car enters in a rear tire push design, that provides it a fantastic very first velocity as perfectly as reduces the fuel utilization of the car. The overall encounter is athletic and stimulating, as guaranteed by the company. The driver really likes about 500 horses all set to get in a display. 2022 Lexus LC engine 5.0 liters V8. However, the performance of this coupe is not unsatisfactory, it is not as extraordinary as the competition. Nevertheless, moving to efficacy, the 2022 Lexus LC 500 Coupe remains to be unparalleled. Shopping just at the fuel-only powertrain, the car achieves a common MPG of 16 in the suburbs, 25 on the freeway, and 19 merged. How much the 2022 Lexus LC price? Fascinating from a price viewpoint, since virtually every car in the portion has a starting off price that often is placed beneath $62,000 or higher $92,000. The LC tumbles on the low ending of the higher level. The Lexus LC 500 sets out at $94,950, even though the hybrid Lexus LC 500H has a base price of $99,510.